Hey guys, today we're going to talk about exterior and interior angles of triangles. Okay, now if you can see here we have triangle ABC, and I extended side AC and made an exterior angle, called it D. Okay, D is what we call an exterior angle of a triangle. Now, if you notice, angle C and D make a straight line, so they are supplementary. So since that is true, something special happens because if you remember, the angles of a triangle add up to 180. So if D is supplementary to C, all right, and we know the angles of a triangle add up to 180, then for any triangle, A plus B, those two other angles in the triangle, are going to add together to give you D. And those two angles, A and B, what we call them, are called remote interior angles. Okay? Angle C is the angle that's supplementary to D, so the other two angles of the triangle are called that remote interior angle. Okay? So those two remote interior angles added together will give you D, because think about it. Normally A plus B plus C equals 180. Well, since we know C plus D are supplementary, so they equal 180, basically we're taking A and B, A plus B, and separate, we know that A plus B has to equal D. Okay, so then what's nice is if you know those remote interior angles, like an example down here in example 1, we know the two remote interiors, we can figure out that exterior angle. We know the two remote interior angles added together, their sum, will equal the exterior angle. So we know that's pretty easy. We know 38 plus 64 will equal X. Alright, so you don't have to go through and find that other angle of the triangle. You can just go right to those and add those together, and we get 102 degrees for that exterior angle when we add them together. Alright, let's look at example 2. Alright, in example 2 we want to find X. That's a little bit different than the example we did before. X, you can see here, is an interior angle. Alright, and we know the exterior angle. But what we have to remember is it's always the two remote interior angles equal the exterior angle. Okay, so we can kind of start with that same equation and plug in what we know. Well, I know my exterior angle here is 171, and that goes in that D position. Okay, and I actually do know one of my remote interior angles. You can see here that this angle is marked with a right angle, or as 90 degrees. So we know X plus 90 will equal 171. These are the two remote interior angles. Those added together will equal the exterior. Then we always just have to isolate X to figure out what that remote interior is. So we subtract 90, and we get X equal to 81 degrees. And so we know that interior angle would be 81 degrees. Okay, let's flip to the back and look at the example on the back. Alright guys, and looking at example 3, we need to find X. Okay, now if you notice, what we have here is we have an exterior angle of 135, and our two interior angles, or remote interior angles, are 29 and 20x, plus 6. Alright, so we have a couple of actual options of how to go about this problem. Option 1, basically what we could do is follow that. We know the two remote interior angles added together give you the exterior angle. So we could again plug in what we know. Like if we say, so we have 20x plus 6 as one of the remote interior angles, plus 29 the other one. equals that exterior angle of 135. And you guys have solved equations like this before. I've probably combined like terms first. So we get 20x plus 35 equals 135. Subtract 35. You get 20x equal to 100. Divide by 20. And we get x equal to 5. Okay. Another option that you could have is somebody might see, okay, I know these two interior angles added together give me that exterior. So option 2 could be, some people like to, by common sense, they know, okay, if I take 135 and subtract 29, which would give me 106. Okay, I know that's what's left. That's what this other interior angle has to equal. So then I can do 20x plus 6 will equal 106. And then I can subtract 6. And you can see I get the same 20x equals 100. Divide by 20. We get x equal to 5. So you can see we still get the same exact answer. Just kind of depends on what clicks with you. All right, so tomorrow we'll work some more with exterior and interior angles of triangles.